Joel, your Bisaya reader, and welcome back to another video. And for today, we're going to do some book sale book hauls. So basically, these are the books that I got recently, and all of them are actually from Booksale, except for one because I'm just going to do, before we start the book haul, by the way, or the unpacking, I am going to present to you a book that I received from Danny Hernandez. He's a Filipino author, and he is the author of, actually, I forgot the title of the book, but I just got the package yesterday. So yeah, let's just try to check. And yeah, so good mga malalandi, tayo ay magsama-sama. And the Kalandian Chronicles, Danny Hernandez. I've heard this is its second book already. The Kalandian Chronicles, and I don't know anything much about this book, but I was just invited on Instagram. Was added in a group where the author invited us to. Oh, there's a prize, 200. And to promote this book, so I made a promise to myself this year in 2020 that I'm also going to, at least support local authors. So yeah, I said yes, and the author sent us a copy of his book, of his new book. And guys, if you want to know more about this one, just go to Goodreads. I just put the link of this book on the description below. It's actually 250 pesos. It's available in national bookstores. So yeah, thank you so much, Daddy. And let's go back to the book haul. So there will be a lot of books in this video, so let's start. The first book I got is My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry by Frederick Backman. I got this because I have read The Man Called Alva, also by Frederick Backman, last year, and it was a good read. I gave it 5 stars. It was really heartwarming, so I'm really excited to dive into this one. This is another from Frederick Backman. This also tells a story of a girl, and then her grandmother died. She's really close to her grandmother. Her grandmother died, and then her grandmother asked her to, tell out the stories to people where her grandmother, wants to have some closures. And that's what the girl was been doing, sending letters to these people that her grandmother told her to. So it's kind of heartwarming also, and very emotional. So I'm really excited to read this. Also, I'm really excited to share this one to you guys, is a hardback cover of The Dry by Jane Harper. I already have a copy of mine. I read this one, by the way, last year. I have the copy. I also bought my first copy of this book with the same cover from Booksale also. And this is The Dry. I DIY spray painted the edge orange to match the cover. Read this last year. It's actually one of my all-time favorite books. One of the favorite books I've read last year. And when I saw this one, it's brand new, no tears, no remainder marks, white as a ghost, and it's a hardback cover. It's very cheap, around 143 pesos, I think. Check it out. I actually grabbed this one. So I have 2 copies now, the paperback and the hardback cover. But yep, maybe I'll just give this one. But I don't know. As for sure, I'll keep this one. The next book I got is the second book of a young adult series. This is actually a science fiction slash with a twist of fantasy, because there's vampires. The main villain or antagonist is a vampire, and this is Department 19. This is the first book. This is actually the first book. The second book. The second book I already have, but it's on somewhere out there. And yeah, this is the first book. And they said that this is the first book. It was not as good as the next installments. So I think I need to dive into this one to experience books 2, 3, 4, and actually there's actually 5. I'm not really sure. All of the books starts with Department 19. First book is only Department 19. The second and next installments do have Department 19, yada. There's a longer title. And this is the first book of the series by Will Hill, published way back in 2011 or 2010. And got that also for 45 pesos only. The next book I got here is kind of special. I got this from Richard. He bought this for me on Booksale, Robinson's Point, I think, here in Cebu. And this is an Echo of things to come. It's only for 143 pesos. Price is still here. And this is the second book of the Canis trilogy. I've been planning to read the trilogy. The first book, I don't know. What's the title of the first book? I actually forgot. But all I knew is that the first book is color yellow, and we follow here. It's a high adult fantasy. We follow this set of characters who does have semi X-Men like abilities or powers, and they are trying to go somewhere. So we follow their journey or adventure with a lot of side missions or side quests with these cool magic powers. That's all I know. Basically, I don't know anything about an echo of things to come because this is the second book of the trilogy. The third book already came out already a couple of months ago. I saw a copy on Fully Book, but it was really expensive, around 1,400 plus. This is the second book, hardback for 143. It's way cheaper even for paperback copy. So I just need to grab a. Hopefully, I can afford the hardback of the first book and the third book to complete the trilogy. Thank you so much, Richard, for that. And the next books I have here is Kiran Desai, The Inheritance of Lost, winner of the Man Booker Prize 2006. That's the main reason why I purchased this one, because I've read Pulitzer Prize winners last month. Anthony Doerr, I have Les, also Pulitzer Prize 2017, and I made a promise to myself that this year I'm also going to explore the Man Booker Prize, because I do believe and I trust these prizes, especially the Pulitzer Prize, because all of the Pulitzer Prize winner I've read so far, I really like them. Also, The Road by Cormac McCarthy I've read last year, so why not try the Man Booker Prize? So that's basically what I know about the Inheritance of Lost by Kiran Desai, and this is only for 25 pesos, perfect condition from Booksale SM, and it is historical fiction adult. The next book I have here, actually, I got this one for 20 pesos. A Long Way Gone, Memoirs of a Boy Soldier by Ishmael Bea. And I got this from Booksale Park Mall here in Cebu. And this is actually a memoir of a soldier in Africa. And we follow him as he rebelled against the government in the African country, somewhere in Africa. And just a couple of hours when after I went to Fully Book Booksale Park Mall to purchase this one for 20 pesos. I went to Booksale Cebu City and found this for 5 pesos. So basically I do have two copies, 20 pesos, 5 pesos. Both are for 25 pesos. This is a hardback, which is cheaper than the paperback. 5 pesos for the hardback, 20 pesos for the paperback. Which, when I saw this one for 5 pesos, I said, I'm a fool if I'm not going to buy this, because I was able to buy 20 pesos paperback with not a perfect, there's some tears here at the bottom, and then a perfect condition for 5 pesos. So yeah, I ended having two copies for A Long Way Gone, but really excited to read this. If you want this one, please comment down below. I'll just maybe give it to you. The next book that I have here is an adult thriller, mystery thriller, Harlan Coben. I've been collecting Harlan Coben lately. I've read only 1 or 2 books from him, and so far his writing style was not that good. The story was not that exemplary, but I still gravitate reading towards, because the premise of his books are really interesting. So this is The Wood, probably the second best works from this author. So yep, I can't wait to read this one. This is adult mystery thriller. Next book I got is another adult mystery thriller. By the way, I got this for 83 pesos from Booksale Emo here in Cebu. Next one I got this from Booksale Robinson Fuente. I'll Let You Go by Claire McIntosh. This is her debut novel. This is somewhat has a mixed reviews. It was rated around 4.01, 4.02, somewhere like there. Borderline 4 and 3, but still a lot of people really love this. It's kind of emotional. We follow a girl or a mother who lost her son from a road accident, and then she's trying to cope up from the loss, and she went away from the road and went on a vacation, detached herself, left her old life just to move on and forget what really happened. And yep, things, if I have been following her, I actually don't really have any idea what it is all about. I've tried to read the first chapter, but I was not really into it after reading the first chapter, so I put it down and choose another book. And the last part of this video is I got this from Booksale, Robinson 20. I just got this today, and I don't know how many books are here, but I got all of this for 283 pesos. So, yep. Really excited to share this to you guys. So, the first one that I have here is winner of the International Impact Dublin Literary Award 2015, Jim Cray's Harvest. This is a historical fiction, adult historical fiction, for 20 pesos. This is shortlisted for the Man Booker Prize 2013. So it did not win the Man Booker Prize that year, but it was a finalist. So again, I'm trying my best to read books that have been recognized by Pulitzer and Man Booker Prize. The next book I have here, it does have a really bad reviews on Goodreads. It's actually around averaging 3.53, but the premise and description of the reviews was on the book says this is a combination of Station 11 and Age of Miracles, and which those books I really love, especially Station 11. It's an all-time favorite of mine. And this is The Ship by Antonia Honeywell. This is a dystopian post-apocalyptic story where a family or a group of people decided to live on a ship and observing from, the London or a city that was being destroyed slowly, and they're trying to survive whatever they have from the ship and get away as far as possible from the danger on land. So that's what I know so far. And the cover is really gorgeous. Got this for 45 pesos only. Actually guys, even though the reviews I actually did not buy this one or pick this one up because of the reviews, but again, the deciding point here, or what really pushed me to purchase one aside from the price, is 45 pesos, was really the cover. Blue, red, and yellow primary colors. Next book I have here is a really good rated book on Goodreads, and this is the book of the year. This is actually a non-fiction, but it's a collection of podcasts on the year 2017 by No Such Thing as a Fish podcast channel. I don't know what's their platform on their podcast service, but the book of the year is a collection of really interesting and weird stories that they've encountered in their podcast sessions in the entire 2017, and they summarize it here. I tried to read some pages. It was really fun. It was really interesting, and I checked also the reviews on Goodreads. It was really good. So, and also this is only sold for 45 pesos. So, and the cover, perfect condition, no remainder marks, good as new. The next book that I have here is actually a winner of the Pulitzer Prize, and I got this for 20 pesos. And this is a play in 3 acts. I don't know, it's not a novel, but it's a book, but the writing format is different. It's like a play, a script on a play. This is Our Town by Thornton Wilder. This won a Pulitzer Prize. I don't know what year, I haven't checked. It was around 19 something. And again, I always trusted the Pulitzer Prize after reading books, Pulitzer winner books, and ended loving them really well. So, yep, as long as it's a winner of Pulitzer Prize, I'm really excited to read this. And this is only for 20 pesos, perfect condition. Next book I got is got this for 5 pesos. This is Grendel by John Gardner. Grendel is one of the characters of Beowulf. It's actually owned by Mallory Hunter. It's really short, but it's only for 5 pesos, and it is, I don't know anything about this one, but when I saw Grendel, and I know it's from Beowulf, and it's for 5 pesos, no questions asked. Next book I got is also a very well loved book on Goodreads. It was rated around 4.44, and it is a middle grade book. I don't know if it's a fantasy, but it's a winner of the Guardian Children's Fiction Award. Good Night, Mr. Tom by Michelle Magorian. And guess what? It's only for 5 pesos. And it's not a perfect condition. There's some marks and some smudges at the bottom, but it's well reviewed and for 5 pesos. I don't know about what the story is, but yeah, I'm really excited. The price 5 pesos and the reviews on Goodreads sold me. And the last book I got is probably the most expensive that I bought today for 143 pesos. I immediately picked this one up because I saw a copy of this, exact copy of this, on on Big Bad Wolf Cebu 2019 and for 90 pesos, and I was really hesitant. If you were on Big Bad Wolf Cebu 2019 or even 2018 and you're inside the venue, you will agree that there's no internet connection inside. Mobile data, you can really use Goodreads and check the reviews of the books that you're planning to read. So I picked this one up the entire journey on the VIP day on the Big Bad Wolf 2019. I got this on my basket, and then during before I went to the cashier and finalizing the books that I'm going to buy, I trimmed down the books I want to read, and luckily I did not pick this one up. And then when I went back home, I checked the reviews of this book. It was really, really good. It got a really high reviews on Goodreads, and it made me really sad. That's why the next day I went back to Big Bad Wolf, and unfortunately I wasn't able to see the copy. And this is All Our Yesterdays by Kristen Terrell. This is a young adult fantasy, dystopian fantasy, I think, or sci-fi. I think this is fantasy. I'm not really sure. And it's about this young squad trying to escape from. I think it's science fiction because there's a time travel with. I don't really know what's this book about. As long as I can remember that the title of the book and the cover, and it has a really good review on Goodreads, and it's really cheap. So the moment I saw this one on the shelf on Booksale, Robinson Fuente today, I immediately picked this one up. So, yep. Those are the books that I got recently, and mostly, or all of them, aside from the one I got from Donnie Hernandez, are from Booksale. So, yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and it's me and Joel. Good night, and bye-bye.